I'm in here today installing the drive motor on this Bobcat 743B. Alright, so here's the drive motor. I just got it back from being rebuilt. Having it rebuilt was about 1/3 of the price of a new one. Alright, so this is a pretty simple job, and I wasn't even going to bother filming it, but I guess let me talk about diagnosing these, how I knew the drive motor was bad. So I had done the same job on the other drive motor last year, and what had happened was the machine, I was still using the machine, it wasn't leaking or anything, but the issue was it would, on the right side, the thing, it would just pretty much stop moving forward. Like you'd be driving and then the one side would just slow down and lose all power. And then like if you stopped or pulled the stick into reverse and then forward again, it would start moving again. And you know, it slowly got, I put up with it for a while, but it slowly got worse and worse. And then finally, and I wasn't sure what was wrong. So that's the other thing, is like you don't know if it's the motor or if it's something with the control valves. I just got this thing. I'm pretty happy with it so far. It was, my air one wouldn't take off these tires and this one would, so the way I diagnosed this thing to see if it, because it was fine in one direction, but it wouldn't go in reverse, or wouldn't go forward. So what I did, I switched the hoses around, and it had the exact same issue. So with the hoses switched, forward is reverse and reverse is forward, and it had the exact same issue going forward, but you're pulling backwards on the stick to make it move. So that proves that it was a problem with the motor and not with the valves. So then I took it off, had it rebuilt, put it back in, it was fine. Now a year later, the other side stopped moving in reverse. Same issue, it was running, I was running it for a while, but I was ignoring the issue. And then finally it got to the point where it was just too frustrating to operate it, and I had to take the motor off and get it rebuilt. But I didn't even bother switching the lines around on this side because I was pretty much positive the drive motor was bad. Good idea to leave these covers on as long as possible when you're installing this. That way you don't mess up the threads. So a good way to remember, to not mix up hydraulic hoses when you're taking stuff off and it possibly could be mixed up. On this one, I put a zip tie on this. And then I wrote down right here, the zip tie goes on the bottom hose. But another easy way to do it is if, get colored zip ties. And you can put like a blue one here and a blue one there. And then when you're putting it back together, match them up. Because sometimes you'll be working on a piece that's got a bunch of hoses on it, not just two. And you want to put them back the first time right. Yeah, that's tight. So I didn't film taking this apart because I wasn't even planning on filming this, but if you want to watch me take it apart, all you gotta do is play this video in reverse. Alright, cool, that's all done. Alright, I just got these brand new tires for this. good now. First. Alright, that's cool. That thing seems like it's fixed. Both motors have the same power, same speed, and nothing's leaking.